Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swingman, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You do. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Jalen Brunson.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Reggie Bullock, Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, Booker has established that he can score and now showing that he can play make.
Booker against Brunson. Pass to Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Booker outside. Lets it go with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Powell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Paul. 33 points last game. Booker in the corner. Launches it. Bullock with the rebound. Crowder with the steal. Doncic against Booker. Over to the left wing. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And the Suns making a change here. Haynes checked in. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the score by Dallas. For 3, Booker. Bullock with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Doubled by Bridges. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
In the corner, it's Bridges. down low. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Bridges.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Booker against Brunson. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Doncic.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Over Booker. And it's Doncic missing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Back to Payne. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And he gets the bucket.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
And they had a few important guys sitting there on the bench at a time when they really could have used them on the floor. They have to play much more in control here tonight.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. JaVale McGee comes in for Ayton, and Johnson subbed in for Crowder. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Bertanis comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. That one drops for him.
And Booker getting more and more comfortable fighting through NBA defenses. He used his ability there to get through contact.
They get it back. Kleba. McGee with the block. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. Bridges with the steal. To the inside. And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Mavericks trail by 4. 55 seconds left in the first quarter.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Brunson against Booker. Lets it go from deep. Here's Johnson. Tries again. Booker looking around. That one a little long.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The Suns have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And they get it back. Good on the bucket.
Maxi Kleba.
Booker outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half a decade of losing in Phoenix. And he opened up about what it means now to be on the other side.
That's what I've been waiting on. Playing competitive basketball, night in and night out.
keep my head down, staying locked in and seeing tunnel vision, trying to play the right way through it all. I want to keep winning basketball games, and we have the culture and the foundation around here to make it happen.
They really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often, young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Brown. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Now here is McGee, and he makes good on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Paul against Dinwiddie. Floats one, and it's Shamet with the rebound. The Suns leading. Paul outside. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
The Suns have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. That's to Shamet. Back to Johnson. Passes it to Paul. To the middle. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, so much deceptiveness about Chris Paul's game that he doesn't know how to guard him right now in the pick and roll.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Crowder comes in for Johnson.
Easy little jumper right there, guys.
The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Paul passes to Craig. Ayton inside. Guarded by Powell. And that one's good. Ayton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Howard down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance.
That's his first. An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game. The big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
But that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Now, here's Shamet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that one doesn't cost them.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown kicks to Doncic. Inside, Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. That free throw missing.
Shooting for Dallas, Dwight Powell.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Paul bringing it up to the Suns. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1. Very fluid.
For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against New Orleans.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2
Doncic
minutes.
against Paul. Here's Bullock. And it's off the back rim. No good. Suns leading by 4. The drive by Paul. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Doncic looking it over. In the corner, Powell with it. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another defender.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Bridges is checked in for Torrey Craig. Devin Booker comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Payne in for Paul. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the center. Booker outside. Offensive rebound. Crowder kicks to Booker. The 3. Takes the 3. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. 6 to shoot. Back to Payne. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. The pass to Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. Off target with his 3.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And stolen by Booker. And here comes the break. There's the triple. Hits the 3-point bomb. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it? Yes, sir. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They went into the half with a 7-point lead after executing well in the second quarter. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns' first half.
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. Get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
And Kenny, how'd you think the Mavericks were playing?
Well, they had a tough half defensively, and they weren't rotating. Guys were open, they weren't rotating. In fact, they weren't even moving their feet. And the offense took advantage of that. So they got to go back to the fundamentals if they want to get back in this game.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we've got got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Doncic. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now, here's Bullock. They trail by 7. 5 to shoot. Brunson the pass to Bullock. Over Booker. And it's Bullock missing. The Suns shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And with every team looking for floor spacers, Brent, Bullock is a very good veteran option.
Yeah, he's one of those guys you just don't want to let him get going, and continues to draw the attention of the defense to create the kind of gravity for other players on the floor to have opportunity.
Bridges for 3. Paul outside. Shoots over Doncic. And it's Paul missing. Mavericks trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by the Suns. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Bridges. The shot, no good.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Suns leading by 7. Paul looking around. With the drive, count that bucket. Paul's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Suns. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Doncic against Paul. They get it again. Finney-Smith kicks to Bullock. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Paul passes to Crowder. Brunson against Bridges. The 3 ball connects from 3-point range. And the Suns lead by 12.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Dallas calls timeout.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Torrey Craig in for Booker.
Okay. Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. A 12-point game. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Can't hit that one. Suns have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to Bridges. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Kleber's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Finney-Smith. A 3-pointer, no good.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that when he's on the team, he is the vocal and emotional leader of their production.
Brown is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Paul outside. Pass to McGee. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
At the line for your Suns, JaVale McGee. One shot.
Mavericks trail by 15. Now Brunson. 10 points for him. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Ball against Kleba. Ball outside. Into the lane. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That's when Chris Paul kicks in that extra gear, 4th to 5th, and I love how he slips past the D on the drive.
Here's Dinwiddie. They grab their own miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Paul dishes to Johnson. Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Mavericks trail by 15. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Paul against Dinwiddie. On the wing, Bridges. For the 3. No good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Brunson against Johnson. Fader on the way. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from before. Phoenix leading by 12. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from Johnson. And the Mavericks making a change here.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. There's 18 seconds left in the 3rd. Johnson against Doncic. Hits the close-range jumper. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
And that's the way to close. Once Doncic has this type of look, game over.
And here's Booker from the arc. No good on the shot. And so it's Phoenix enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick, because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Dwight Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Dinwiddie in at the power forward position. Dinwiddie against Crowder. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Booker with no one around, and the 3-ball is good. And the Suns lead by 15. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Suns.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on defense tonight.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
On the wing, Booker. There's the three. Another three for Phoenix.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Passes it to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
No one covering. Booker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Dinwiddie finds Doncic. Fires it up, and it's Dallas with another.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Johnson outside, the pass to Crowder. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Powell. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Johnson. He's guarded by Bullock. And it's Ayton missing. Mavericks trail by 13. Down low. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Booker's got 21. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
Dallas making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. And the Mavericks call time here. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Mikal Bridges checked in for Cameron Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. To be honest, he was fired up. He asked his team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there, they're going to give it everything they've got, which means we have to do the same. See if they can match them emotion for emotion. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Mavericks trail by 20. Doncic outside. And nothing is falling for him right now. Phoenix has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
1:58 left in the game. And here's Doncic from the arc. Dallas again missing. Suns leading by 22. Ball outside. Now the feed to Booker. Powell with the steal. Dinwiddie outside. Right wing. Bullock kicks to Doncic. 5 on the clock. Goes up the baseline. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Doncic has got 8 here in the quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for Devin Booker.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Here's Burke. Pass to Ntilikina. Pass to Marjanovic. Over Booker. Marjanovic, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Passes it to Ayton. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Here's Ntilikina. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assisted by
capitalizing on the era, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that and make you pay just right down the throat.
Bangs on the trifecta.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks with Chris Paul. The playoffs are dead ahead. What are the areas of emphasis as you get yourselves ready?
Keep defending, playing at the right pace, and trying to make this a tough place to play. We really need our crowd and this energy, and we really feed off of them. But just trying to get ready game by game.
You're putting some good wins together, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.